Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you. So see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. As you know, the dating world is shit. So I've decided to take things as they come at the moment, and I'm much happier. So this is the listener that... Oh, no, this is the... Wait, what? Oh, no, sorry, I'm getting my listeners confused now. This is someone else. But, yeah, taking things as come is much better. Like, when you put too much pressure on it, it's a fucking... That's when it's a shit show, because it's just...
Because you're doing things out of desperation, almost.
Yeah. So she says, I've been getting with a guy who is obsessed with filming hookups and has loads of videos. He's shown me, which was at first a turn on, that he had a bit of a kink, but now it seems to be what he's interested in more than me. And him hooking up as he spends time trying to get me on film beforehand. I'm starting to worry about it. Am I right to do so? It seems to be what he's interested in, that more that me and him hooking up as he spends time trying to get me on film beforehand. I don't know if I'm tired or that didn't make sense, but it didn't make sense. He's more interested in trying to get her on film than he is than
sleeping with her.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are like that. Like, that's a massive fucking... Do you ever see the film Flatliners?
No.
Oh, okay, well, there's two. The second one's complete garbage. But the first one's really good. It's got Kiefer Sutherland and one of the Baldwin brothers. But he's like that. Like, everyone he sleeps with, he videos it, and he's got like a whole wall. It's quite weird and like really fucking ballsy to be like, here's my collection of home porn. Would you like to watch me sleep with someone previous to
last
you?
week? Yeah.
That's
it is a bit weird, and it reminds me a little bit of Always Sunny when Dennis Reynolds has got fucking reels and reels of and Dennis is a full-blown predator when it comes to women.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's got like reels and reels and reels of all these different girls. I don't know. I like if you're getting into the kink, then it's up to you. But if you're thinking that it's getting in the way, I once dated a girl who would she would have to get fully like dressed up into all of her lingerie gear every time they had sex. She couldn't just have sex casually. It would have to be like she'd have to go upstairs for 10, 15 minutes and sort her life out. And at the beginning, that would be a turn on because she's always dressed up, and it was a good time. But after a while, you just want to have like it doesn't have to feel like a transaction almost.
Yeah.
Because I would have to like tap her on the leg and say, "Do you want to go upstairs?" and then I'd let her go up.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
Do you know what I mean? And this guy is almost sounding a bit like that, and that becomes then a turn off for the other person. So I think don't do what I did, which is I ignored it until it annoyed me so much that I left her. Talk to him and see if it is that important to him. He needs to take you into account sometimes as well, that you don't want to be on video every time, because otherwise he's going to end up with like a box set of you for the next person to watch if he moves on. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because when you're hooking up for someone, it's just like a fling.
Yeah.
I think to myself, like,
I'd want to be in full blown relationship with someone to be on film with them.
Because it feels like to me, like, yeah, he's been open and stuff with you, which is, fair play to him. But like, once he's had a couple videos, is that him then done? Like, is he?
That's what I would feel like.
Else? Yeah. It's quite a strange thing just to be open with. I mean, better that than him doing it privately.
Yeah, better that than him filming you without your knowledge and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
So he's just expressed his kink, and he might not think anything of it. He might not think of it in the same way. He might be seeing it as like a quite an innocent thing that he wouldn't share with anyone else. He wouldn't like distribute it or whatever. But if you're only like hooking up with this guy and dating a guy casually, then I feel as though you're putting yourself a little bit at risk by letting him film the hookups. Do you know what I mean? You have to be
Yeah,
fully consenting.
because he's then shown you other
Someone
women.
else. Yeah.
That's still like I'm not the sort of person that watches porn with women like that freaks me out. So
Yeah.
this to me is like if you film something for your own pleasure, then fair enough. But then for you to be like, here's this woman I was banging, can I now film you? And then once I'm done with you, I'll show someone else me banging you.
And the thing is, he would have to like have a certain level of narcissism as well, because like if I'm sitting there and I turn on a video of myself, I'll be thinking, why am I breathing so heavily, or why am I like why is my knee doing that, or I'll be like fully analysing myself the entire time. It wouldn't be enjoyable for me to be watching it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's I don't know, it's very weird for me. Like, I can't get my head around it.
Mm.
I think everyone each to their own. Like Jamie says, like if you trust him and that he's not going to do anything with it, then and you're enjoying it and you find it exciting, then go for it.
Mm.
I mean, I have no problem with anything like that as long as everyone's safe. But to me, I think that's pretty weird.
Yeah, it is a bit strange. And then, as I said, like with the girl that I was with, you need to nip it in the bud if you want to extend a relationship with this person, because you can't be going through the same motion every time. It takes away from the experience.
Yeah. Yeah, for
If you've
sure.
got someone like setting up all the time, it's not really. Like, it's fun to do it every now and then, and at the beginning it's quite exciting, and after you've done it 5 times that way, the interest is gone because you're like, oh, I've got to wait. I
Yeah.
can't just like go there and just fucking get it done and get out. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. No, like if you're worrying about it, then I would just leave it at that. Yeah, I mean, you had a good time. Like, unless you're thinking about staying with him a long time, then I would just like be like, no, it's okay, it's past, and I'll move on. But
Fun experience.
yeah, it's I still can't get over that. Like, I want to have sex with you here. Watch me have sex with someone else.
And then, like, is he picking the video that he's showing you by his performance, or is he picking it like by the girl that he wants to see on the video? Do you know what I mean? I'm imagining you walk into a room and he's got like a wall of videotapes, yeah. And like there's like Carol 1995, and he thinks, oh, that was a good night, I'll put that one on to show her how virile I am. Or is he picking fucking Melanie 2003 because Melanie's like an attractive girl and he fancies watching her getting shagged for 20 minutes?
20 minutes, you're adventurous, isn't you?
Well, I assume if this guy's filming himself, he's got to be for more than a fucking TikTok clip.
He's made a confirmation.
Yeah.
I just think myself, like, I was just trying to figure out, because obviously my brain goes into like overdrive.
Serial killer. I just think there's a possibility this guy's a serial killer.
I'm just like, how has he even dropped that in conversation? Because I've done some crazy stuff. I've never. See, has he just got it like preloaded and he's like, why don't you come around and watch a movie? And he picks up the wrong remote and just goes, oh shit, wait, you're not supposed to see that unless you like it. What do you think of that?
I was imagining like he goes to because Dennis. This is again going back to Dennis Reynolds from Always Sunny. I'm imagining him coming to the flat and it's a 2-bed flat, and he's like, "We could go into my playroom if you want." And then you go in there, there's like a fucking sex chair, and like just a wall of videotapes, and you're like, you've had a few glasses of wine, and you thought, oh, this seems a bit exciting, and then you wake up the next day, you look in there, and the floor's sticky and stuff, and it's full of like fucking lube, and you just think it's like when you're in a nightclub in the daytime, and that's the kind of situation I'm feeling.
The smells.
Yeah.
No. Please email in how he brought it up in conversation.
Yeah,
it just fascinates
me.
It's interesting. Yeah, like the man must be suave and charming as fuck. You know what I mean? Like,
He's got to be the
Just
real life 50 Shades of
James
Grey
Bond.
geezer.
Yeah. I don't know. It just fucking. It just feel. I just in my head, it's like some cheesy fucking porno. We were talking about porn already. I just, yeah, I don't know. It just, I think, fucking hell.
I would just get weirded out as well, because if it was me watching videos of myself, and I've watched plenty of the videos of myself, I'll be like, I do the same moves every time.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be like, what is going on here? Like, I need to change it up. And maybe that's what he's doing. He's doing like when an NBA player is like learning new form, but when they're taking a new shot, they film themselves doing it time and time again.
Oh no, fucking hell. Thank you for your email. Stay safe and
Be careful.
as long as you're happy, then carry it on. But as soon as you've had enough, leave it at that. You know what I mean?
Mm.